Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I hope this video has found you well. It's another Mirri, just kind of a run through. I'm going to play a bunch of games, show you what I can do in a few turns, and hopefully I can get out a few combos to show you some really neat tricks. So yeah, let's get started. Get out our life counter, keep track of any damage we might be dealing, and just see if we can get a few neat combos to show you. And I don't feel like listing every card in the deck. It's still in its prototype stage as far as I'm concerned, and I don't feel like you need to play exactly the same cards to get good results. 5, 6, 7. I just want to kind of give you an idea of what you can do with a Mirri mono green deck. And the thing is, most people might say, well, you could play Malir, or you could play, a whole bunch of different ones. The thing about Mirri is she's 2/3, first strike, vigilance, and forest walk for 3 mana, and just the first strike alone, being able to put a giant growth or something that could pump up her power is just fantastic. Speaking of, we have started our first. Yeah, we've got a great first hand. Let's see, we've got Utopia Sprawl, Enchant Forest. When it comes to play, choose a color. Whenever Enchanted Forest is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 mana to the chosen color. Wild Beastmaster, whenever it attacks, each other creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn. Beast Within, a nice way to get rid of one of your opponent's, any type of one of your opponent's permanents, even one of their creatures or their tiny leader. And then they get a 3/3 Beast token. Mind Crank, whenever an opponent loses life, they put that many cards from the top of the library into their graveyard. Rancor, which will be a great target for a Wild Beastmaster, giving everything +3/+3 when it attacks. And a couple of forests. We're set. We're set for possibly the rest of the game. Start off by Forest, tap, Utopia Sprawl, naming green. And then we'll go to turn 2, untap, draw, play our Forest, and I think our best bet would probably be, let's go with the Wild Beastmaster. Tap, put out Wild Beastmaster, it's just a 1/1, so let's go to turn 3, untap, probably going to draw something interesting. It's a land, Dryad Arbor to be exact. Alright, so we've got enough mana. Let's actually play 1, 2, 3. Get out our tiny leader. And we can swing for 1. It's 1 damage. Go to turn 4. Now I know we're on our 4th turn. We've only dealt 1 damage. That sounds really bad, like we're not really trying anymore. But oh gosh, we got another land. Actually, we're doing pretty gosh darn fantastic right now. We got this land. Go ahead and tap 1, 2, 3, and let's Beast Within that forest. I know that sounds odd, Beast Within your own forest, but because you do this, you get to have a Beast token come into play because you control the forest. Now we're going to tap and put Rancor on Wild Beastmaster, and we'll swing out with Mirri and the Wild Beastmaster and the Dryad Arbor. So swing out, we do 1, 2, 3, gives everything else +3/+3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. On turn 4, your opponent has taken 13 damage, and it's just going to get worse from there. On to turn 5, untap, draw, Elvish Spirit Guide, Mind Crank, and Crown of Doom. I think we're going to deal a ridiculous amount of damage. We are going to pay 1, 2, 3 for Crown of Doom. Then we're going to exile the Elvish Spirit Guide for 1 green mana, tap the Dryad Arbor for another green mana, and give our opponent the Crown of Doom. Now, let's go to combat. We swing out with the Beast, the Beastmaster, and Mirri. We'll trigger the Beastmaster, and then we'll also trigger the Crown of Doom, so everything gets +2/+0. So this becomes a 5, this becomes a 4, and this becomes another 5. So the way it resolves is this becomes a 5/3, and then its ability triggers, giving each of my creatures another power and toughness boost equal to its power, which is now 5. So this becomes a 10, this becomes a 9, and so it's 10, 19, and 5. That's 24 damage. Be sure to check and see if I've just messed that up, and I'm pretty sure we just dealt 24 damage on turn 5. That's practically lethal in tiny leaders with 1 turn. So 24, that's 37 damage. That's a nice number. It's prime. Yep. Not bad for 5 turns. On to the next game. Now I know what you're probably thinking. It's like, wow, I thought Tuktuk dealt a lot of damage. But yeah, green has always been really good at dealing damage through creatures, whereas Tuktuk can, like, annihilate the defending party. So you could just swing through with no blockers that way. Of course, this means our green deck is more likely to be blocked because it can't directly deal with creatures. And of course, you wouldn't necessarily beast within your own forest in that situation. You'd want to get rid of your opponent's, I don't know, maybe they got out a myriad or a Dak Faden. So you want to get rid of something like that. Let's go to turn 1, draw our 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it is Lotus Petal, Forest, Mox Opal, Rancor, Mirri's Guile, Hurricane, Might of the Masses. We didn't get very much. We got some combos. We got some things we can do. Let's play the Forest and the Mirri's Guile and hold off on the Mox Opal and Lotus Petal. Let's see if Mirri's Guile gives us another land or if it gives us another artifact. So go to turn 2. Tap. 1, 2, Nykthos. 3. I would say let's rearrange Nykthos and then Altar of the Brood. Let's see, we might have some green spells we could play. Yeah. Or do we do the Altar of the Brood? Yeah, I think we got to go with the Nykthos for right now. Play that, draw that, Nykthos, and should we get out Mirri? No, we kind of need to keep that artifact. Hate to say it, but this is going to be a slower game. Let's go to turn 3. Maybe we actually should have played the Altar of the Brood. Yeah, I probably messed it up. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Wild Beastmaster, Solar's Battalion, Altar of the Brood. Let's draw the altar, I guess. Draw it. This time we'll actually play it. And the Lotus Petal and the Mox Opal. We have up to 3 mana right now, but we kind of need to keep the Lotus Petal out so the Mox Opal will activate. But we've got the Altar of the Brood out and played 2 permanents, so we've milled 2 cards. Whatever that's worth. Go to turn 4. Still no damage dealt, but we've done some interesting things, I guess. Rearrange the top 3. 1, 2, 3. Wild Growth, Solar's Battalion, and Wild Beastmaster. We need to draw some cards. I think our best bet is the Wild Growth. For now. Nah, let's see. Play this. 1, 2, 3. Right there, and then that. Yeah, I think the Wild Growth is our better bet. So draw the Wild Growth. Tap, put it on the Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. Tap 1, 2, 3. 2 green and 1. Play Mirri. 2 permanents enter the battlefield. Altar of the Brood to mill 2 more cards off the top of their library. For whatever that's worth. Let's go to turn 5. We have not dealt very much damage, but we are still getting some decent combos. Rearrange the top 3. Solar's Battalion, Wild Beastmaster, Sylvan Offering. That's pretty cool. I think we're going to go with the Battalion. Let's get it with the Beastmaster. Draw it. Tap. Let's see. You do 1, 2. Add 4 mana. That would be a better thing. 1, 2. Tap. Name green. We add 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 because of Wild Growth. Because it adds an extra mana when it's tapped. We have 5 mana, so we're going to cast Wild Beastmaster and put Rancor on it. So we'll pump up the rest of our creatures when we actually get them out. 2 permanents came into play. We will mill 2 cards. And, gosh, we did not deal very much damage in these 5 turns. Swing out and deal 2. We recovered from a 1-land hand, though. Probably shouldn't have kept it. That happens sometimes. Try not to keep a 1-land hand, everybody. Let's see what happens on turn 6. 1, 2, 3 cards. Ornithopter, Sylvan Offering, and Solar's Battalion. I think we'll go with the Sylvan Offering. No, we won't. We'll give them creatures. Alright. So, let's see. We could do the Might of the Masses and then play Solar's Battalion, but it wouldn't do very much. We do a Hurricane, get some extra damage in, and then cast Solar's Battalion. That's probably the better play. Let's tap for 1, 2, activate Nykthos, tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Becomes 7 mana because of Wild Growth. Use 5 of it to cast a Hurricane of 4, dealing 4 damage. So our opponent has already taken 4 damage from that, going to 6. We have 2 mana. We will cast Talara's Battalion, mill another card off their library, go to combat, swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've dealt 14 damage suddenly. Didn't have to attack. Go to turn 7. Go to turn 7. Untap. And this time we're probably going to go for that Ornithopter, and I'll show you why. Upkeep. 1, 2, 3. Go for the Ornithopter because it's free. Although we could cast either of these things. Can't give them trample though. Maybe the Sylvan Offering is a better choice then. But they'd get creatures to block with, so that's well, we'd give them trample. Yeah, let's go with the Sylvan Offering. Why the heck not? Draw the Sylvan Offering. Tap for 2. Activate the Nykthos. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 8 because of tapping for mana. Wild Growth gives us an 8th mana. Let's go with 9. 9 mana, sacrificing the Lotus Petal. We will use 8 mana to cast Sylvan Offering of 7. We get 1, 7, 7, and 7 1/1s. So here's our 7/7 Treefolk. And here are our 7 1/1 Elf Warriors. We have 1 green mana floating. We'll cast Might of the Masses and target the Beastmaster. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 creatures. It gets plus 11 plus 11. So its power is 11 plus 3. Its power is 14. And this is going to be interesting. If we had the mill Altar of Dementia, we just mill everything that they've got right now. But we don't, so here we go. This gets plus 14, which makes it into an 18. And this one gets, Mirri gets another plus 14, makes her at 16. So we got 14, 18, and 16. That's 30 damage right there. But this is probably going to get blocked. These two are trample, so that's 14 and 18. Yeah, you could kill all their creatures if they try to chump block. So yeah, we dealt a lot of damage, even if it's not to creatures. We still did quite a bit of damage here. And talk about a mana storm. We've got so much mana in our mana pool from this. That's still pretty clever, right? Turn 7. Dealt a lot of damage, did a lot of neat little tricks. At least I got to see a few of the combos. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed the video, and please leave a comment or let me know if I made any mistakes. If there's anything, I mean, I'm not going to post a deck list right now. I mean, it'd take a lot of convincing. Like, I don't know, if it got like 25 likes, sure, I'd take it to mean, yeah, you guys really want to see what the deck is made of. But I don't know, maybe I'll get a few more videos in and then I'll decide, yeah, let me show you how it is, finalize the deck and show you how it works. But even if you enjoy the video a little bit, that's good enough. Hope you're having a great week, and hope the rest of the week is great. Take care, everybody.